at peace, stress free, let it be.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name's Ashley and today I'm going to be going over the goals that I had set for 2020, talking about that a little bit, and setting my goals for the new year 2021. So if you want to see what goals I'm going to be setting for myself this year, keep watching this video. And if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and subscribe to see if I actually accomplished my goals for this year. And leave one of your goals for 2021 down in the comments so I can see what you all are trying to accomplish this year too. Okay, first let's go over my 2020 goals really quickly. Obviously 2020 was like a year, and so I didn't accomplish a lot of these goals because either it wasn't possible, I was just like stressed and like mentally not in like the place to do these or like even think about these, but some of them I accomplished them. So let's go over them really quickly. So my first goal was to reduce my waste output and buy more sustainably. Although I think I definitely could have reduced my waste a lot more, I do think that I made a significant change from where I was at this time last year when I set these goals. I've definitely been buying more sustainably. I've been buying more from small businesses, handmade stuff, and also just like repurposed or like thrifted items, clothes, all that good stuff. And then reducing my waste, I actually made a video about some zero waste swaps that I made over 2020. I'll link it right here if you want to go see it. But yeah, I made over 20 swaps to reduce my waste, and granted I still do produce waste obviously because not everything is going to be zero waste, but I definitely decreased my waste by a lot. So I'm gonna give that one a check mark because I definitely think I did that at least a lot more than I thought I was gonna do it, so that's great. Number two was to be on my phone less. That did not happen at all. If anything, I'm pretty sure I was on my phone more. Yeah. The first few months I was doing really well. I was setting like timers on all of my apps. I was only on my phone I think like an average of like 3 hours a day, which is really good for me considering I was on my phone like the majority of the day like before I set the goal. And I was planning on keeping that up the whole year. I was doing really well, and then COVID happened and I couldn't go do anything. I didn't have things to like distract me. Everything was very like limited. So I was on my phone a lot, and I'm not proud of it, but let's check how long I was on my phone for. So I can't see all my screen time throughout like the whole year. I kind of wish I could though, but whatever. I'm just gonna go from the last week of December. So the last week of December, December 20th to 27th, my weekly average for being on my phone was 7 hours and 55 minutes. That was like the average time that I was on my phone, I guess, each day. And then my total screen time for that week was 55 hours and 28 minutes. Granted, I feel like a lot of time spent on my phone is pretty productive, like researching things, you know, all that kind of stuff, editing pictures, things like that. But my number one app is TikTok, which like, yeah, I do make TikToks, but also like I scroll on TikTok a lot, and that is not that productive. I mean, if you want to argue that it's productive because whatever, like I'm looking for new trends or something, I don't know. But yeah, all of that to say, number two on my 2020 goals did not happen. My third goal for 2020 was to get 100 subscribers, and then I reached 100 subscribers in May. So then I switched it to 160 subscribers because I didn't want to set my hopes too high. I don't know. And I more than surpassed that, which is so exciting because even setting the 100 subscriber goal, I was kind of concerned like that I wasn't going to meet that goal. So it's like crazy that I was at 300 by the end of the year, and I'm just like so excited for all of the new friends that we've added to this channel. It's so exciting. Okay, so yeah, I met that goal. My fourth goal was to finish my Invisalign. So if you didn't watch the video where I set these 2020 goals, I actually have Invisalign. I've had it since I think I was like 16 or something, and I was only supposed to have it for 6 months, but I only wear it at night. I hate wearing it during the day because I eat a lot and I just don't want to have to take it out and put it back in and clean it and all that stuff. So I really only wear it at night. And then I wore it consistently at night for probably like 4 or 5 months, and then I just like stopped. So I'm really behind on my Invisalign. Obviously I'm 24. It's been almost 10 years that I've been trying to finish this Invisalign. I hadn't been to the orthodontist in so long that they just sent me all of my Invisaligns all together because I was going and picking them up like periodically to like get the new ones, but they just sent them all together and they were like, here you go, just finish it. So while I did get further in my Invisalign, I didn't finish it like I had planned. We'll see if I finish it this year. I don't know. I'll let you know in this video next year. My fifth goal was to get one acting job. I had signed up for Backstage and I was like, cool, let me just like, you know, see what it's all about. It sounds really cool. They film a lot of stuff around my apartment and it all just like looks really cool. So I'm like, I just kind of want to be in it just to see what it's like. Yeah, so I had signed up for Backstage. I was like applying to all these different like acting jobs, and then COVID happened. And then there was just like nothing else. But I have still been applying all throughout the year and haven't even gotten one. I was really close to getting one, but then for some reason I missed the notification that said that I got it, and then they got somebody else. That's so annoying. So I mean, I almost got one, but technically I did not get an acting job. I did not fulfill this goal, but that's okay because there's a pandemic going on. I didn't really want to be on set with a bunch of people anyway. Maybe this year, who knows. My sixth goal was to travel to 2 new countries. Obviously, COVID happened. I didn't travel anywhere. The furthest I traveled was Nevada for a little road trip. But yeah, definitely not 2 new countries. And I'm thinking, I was trying to do 2 new countries every year, but I'm thinking that this year 2 new countries is not going to happen either, unfortunately. We'll keep our fingers crossed for 2022. And my final goal for 2020 was to learn Portuguese and continue learning Spanish. I started learning Portuguese a little bit, like a very small amount, but it didn't really like stick, and then I just did not continue learning Spanish. Like for a variety of reasons. I mean, I was finishing my second master's degree this year, so I was kind of like preoccupied with that. And then when I was done, I was just so like mentally exhausted from like school and from COVID and just everything that I just was not really in the mood to learn a new language. I was like, I just need a break for a little bit, or even continue learning the language that I was already starting to learn. So yeah, that is my 2020 goals. Now let's get into some goals for 2021. So my first goal of 2021 has to do with YouTube. I feel like in 2020 I put so much work into my YouTube channel, and it definitely worked out in my favor. I made some really great content, and I added so many new friends to this channel. So my goal for 2021 is to continue putting the work into this channel, continue making some bomb content, stuff that I love making, stuff that hopefully you all love seeing. And as a result, I really hope that I can get 1,000 friends on this channel. I think that would be so cool and so crazy. And while I'm not like, oh, I need a certain number of like followers or subscribers or whatever, like nothing like that, it would just make the insane amount of work that I put into this channel feel more like worth it, I guess. Not that it's not worth it. Like if my videos can help even like one person, or like inform one person, or entertain one person, like that makes me so happy. But a lot of work does really go into it, so I don't know, it would just feel like so amazing to like grow so much. I don't know, I hope that doesn't sound like shallow or like anything. Like I'm really appreciative for what I have now, obviously, but obviously everyone on YouTube would love to just keep like growing their community and their friends and all of that, and I'm no different. The more friends we can have, the better. And I think that we could get like a really cool like community started on my channel. So yeah, I would just love to like add more friends to that. My second goal for 2021 is a spin on my 2 new countries a year, because I'm not going to be able to travel to 2 new countries, but I would love to travel to 2 new states safely. There are a ton of states that I still haven't been to, and there are so many pretty things in all of those states, like nature-wise specifically. For example, like I would love to go to like Utah and maybe like Oregon or something, you know? Those are 2 states that I've never been to that I would love to go to, or there's a ton of other ones, but I would love to do it safely, so not go like where there's like a lot of people. I would mostly stick to like nature stuff, because COVID is still in existence, and not only do I not want to be promoting bad behavior during a pandemic, I also don't want to be participating in it for my own safety, for the safety of people around me, and for the safety of people watching who are gonna think like, oh, if she's doing it, I can do it too. So it would definitely be states that I could like drive to, and also with things that are socially distant from people. My third goal for 2021 is to reduce even more waste. As I said, in 2020, one of my goals was to reduce my waste and buy more sustainably, which I did, but there are still so many areas for improvement that I can reduce even more waste, so I want to try to make those changes throughout this year. My fourth goal is a little bit different for me, but I really want to do it. I think it would be cool, and I have had the idea for a really long time, but I want to start a business. What business? I don't know. I have like 5 business ideas. That's all I do when I'm just like chilling. I like come up with like business ideas, and I don't have the money to make all of them happen. I really wish I did, because those business ideas for the most part are meant to like help people and improve people's like quality of life and help the planet and just like do good, I feel like, while also providing like a product or service that people can enjoy, you know? But I think the business that I want to start this year is something related to clothing, but I'm pretty much just trying to figure out how to balance, like I want to make clothing slash like sell clothing, you know? I'm trying to balance that with the negative impact that fashion actually has on the planet. I'm thinking of using like recycled clothes or recycled fabrics, or I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna do it, but I want to balance the environmental impact with the fashion. It would most likely just be like streetwear and stuff, and I don't think that I would want to make my own clothes and sell it, because even then I'm just putting more stuff out there unless I'm like going and buying clothes and like revamping them and making them really cool and selling them. That's a possibility too, but I think I'm leaning more towards the streetwear kind of thing. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to start a business, and something along those lines is the business that I'm thinking of. I'm moving my hands so much, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's my goal. At least get it started. My 5th goal for 2021 is to continue learning Portuguese and Spanish. Now that I have a base of kind of both of the languages, I would like to continue learning them. I think I found that I really struggled to learn languages on my own. Like, I've been watching videos, I've been like Duolingoing, I've been listening to podcasts, I've been watching more videos, I bought books. I'm just not very good at teaching myself. I can't really stay focused, specifically with languages. The other things I think I'm pretty decent at teaching myself, but with languages for some reason it's so hard to teach myself. So what I'm thinking of doing is finding somebody to teach me. I'm most likely going to go on Fiverr because they do have language lessons on there, and just do like Zoom lessons with somebody, even though I would have to pay for it and it would be a little bit more expensive than like teaching myself. I think it would be more beneficial and more effective in the long run, so it's worth it. My 6th goal is to finish my Invisalign. Hi. As I said earlier, that was one of my goals for 2020. Obviously, I didn't do it, so hopefully I can do it this year. Not really much to it, I'm just gonna try to finish my Invisalign. And my final goal for 2021 is related to ARFID. So if you're new here or you just don't know, I have an eating disorder called avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. I did a video talking all about that, which you can go find that on my channel. But at the end of 2020, I also made a video where I talked about 3 new foods that I tried and kind of how I was able to start the recovery process of my ARFID on my own without like outside help. And I will link that video right here. So trying those 3 foods was very, very exciting, and this year I would like to amp it up a little bit, and I want to try 5 new foods. They might not be vegetables yet, but eventually I will work on it. I will get there. So yeah, that is my goal for 2021, is to try at least, I could try more, but try at least 5 new foods, whatever they are, as long as they're new foods. So that is all of my goals for 2021. Hopefully this video can inspire you to set some goals for yourself this year, and hopefully we can all work together to accomplish our goals, because it is such a good feeling when you accomplish them. Also, write them down. Make sure you write down your goals, because writing down your goals has been proven to be more effective in actually accomplishing them. I don't know why. I guess like if you write it down, like it just makes it more permanent and more like I have to do this, and so you're more likely to do it for some reason. I don't know, there's studies on it, but that is what the smart people say, and that is what the successful people say that they do. So if you want to be successful in accomplishing your goals, you have to model your goal setting behavior after the people who actually do accomplish their goals, right? It makes sense. But that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you feel inspired, and I hope that you will subscribe and join me along on this journey that is 2021 to see if I accomplish all that I set out to accomplish this year. So thank you all so much for watching. Good luck with your goals for 2021, and I hope that everybody's year is off to a really great start. Personally, the country is not doing so great this year. It's only been a week and it's kind of a mess, but personally I hope that everybody is having a great year so far, and if not, no worries, we have the rest of the year to make it great. So thank you all so much again for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.